Hello and welcome. We're back again, continue from where we left off. And we found her.
Good. You found my field office. I thought I'd keep an eye on the lock while awaiting your report. My own investigations have turned up little about our missing ships. Tell me, did you uncover anything useful? Did the lighthouse keeper spot them?
Yeah, she spotted something. After rogue knights darkened the beacon, the keeper spotted 3 ships before the storm rolled in, and that was the last of them.
Darken the beacon? The locals revere that light. Who would dare offend Kinrith in such a way? Something is indeed wrong here. At least our missing ships reached these waters, but this storm worries me. Tell me more about the rogue knights.
It's the good old Ascendant Order. The inn's patrons said they've been robbing people and attacking caravans in the area.
The Ascendant Order? Of course. I thought the rumors about rogue knights troubling folk outside of town had a familiar ring, but I'd hoped we'd seen the last of the Order at Sword's Rest. Tell me, did you learn anything at the Shallows?
I did, yes. Someone called the Ascendant Magus recruited salvages to capture shipwreck survivors. Or so I'm told.
It seems the Ascendant Order knew the ships would be wrecked, and they helped make sure by extinguishing the lighthouse beacon. They knew my cargo was coming to High Isle. This means the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild delegates are in danger too.
Wait, what does your missing cargo have to do with the delegates?
Ah, you caught that, did you? My missing cargo is more delegates for the conference. Perhaps the most important ones. But I need you to check on the guild delegates right now. They went to visit a druid named Ravana. Her hut lies to the west.
Visiting a hut, eh? Tell me about the guild representatives.
Valencia, you know, she created the invitation medallions. As for Guild General Quentin, I only met him when he arrived. Seems to have a good head on his shoulders, but the war has cost him dearly. He lost his wife in a raid.
Yeah, that's terrible. Who is this druid the guild representatives went to visit?
Her name is Ravana. She's something of a local apothecary. She uses her skill with herbs and healing to help the folk of High Isle. With the conference delayed, Valencia was curious about druidic magic, so off she went. Quentin decided to tag along.
Fair enough, okay, thank you. Why is the Ascendant Order here?
To disrupt the peace talks? It would be a grand stage for the Ascendant Order's message. Or they might plan to strike at the delegations. Influential voices from all 3 alliances will be here soon. A tempting target.
Tempting indeed. Do you know who is the Ascendant Magus?
The Ascendant Champion Superior. When we defeated the champion at Sword's Rest Isle, we only defeated one of the Order's leaders. I've heard whispers about an Ascendant Lord, too. I can't imagine there are too many more of them after that.
Yeah, probably right. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Right, where do we go? I got Tanorin back on, as you may have noticed, because I was doing her a favor before. I got the one vision that we needed for her from the Infinite Archive, crafted furniture and crafted some wine. The crafting wine was not the important bit, but the drinking wine with her was the important bit. So now I've only got a daily from the guilds, from the Fighters Guild, and then that should be it.
Look at you, collecting your special rocks.
Right, how far are we from... not that far, I guess. Well, depends if this mountain sends us all the way around. Even then, we are getting closer, actually. So. Do we take a shortcut? Oh, yes. Don't know why I still get excited when I see a platinum sim. It's not like I need it. Oh! Oh. Okay, I was actually appreciating the little garden thingy, whatever you call it, outside. It's not a garden, but you know what I mean. I can't think of the name. What does he have here anyway? Koivish, think koivish. Got some corn and tomatoes back there. Oh, what are these? Salad? These ones, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Hello there. Sorry to barge into your house. Oh, there's another player here as well. Oh, he's using Bastion as a tank. Interesting.
Greetings, traveler. Is there something I can do for you?
Ooh.
Do you need a poultice or perhaps an herbal tea?
I'd like to see the rest of your tattoos, actually, because they look awesome. I'm looking for Guild Magister Valessa. Sorry, I'm struggling to speak today. And Guild General Quentin. You wouldn't have happened to see them.
Ah, yes. The curious mage and the stern warrior. They stopped by. When I mentioned that rogue knights had been making the countryside dangerous, they decided to investigate. I told them where I'd last seen the knights, and they set out at once.
Okay. Where did you send them exactly?
A clearing to the southwest. I'll mark the spot on your map. I saw a band of the knights gathering there the last time I went out to gather herbs. They forced me to retreat without them. I warned Valencia and Quentin it might be dangerous.
Okay. Well, we already know the answer, but are druids that common, High Isle? I mean, we got to shut her up. She's got really nice eyes.
Oh, you'll find druids throughout the Sisters Archipelago. Not too many on the mainland, though. Long ago, we druids left Tamriel and its troubles behind us. But here, our ancient ways survived.
Why did the druids leave the mainland? Can you tell?
Our forebears among the Bretons believed civilization should live alongside nature, not tame it. In the early years of the Direni hegemony, they struggled for the soul of High Rock.
What happened?
They lost. Driven into exile, the druids left to seek a place where they could live according to their beliefs. Their wanderings brought them to the Sisters. The followers of the Weird remained behind. They walked a different path than the druids.
Yes, I have met the Weird ones. Really asking, is this DLC came much later? Who are the followers of the Weird?
The Weird are
Oh,
Breton
weird.
witches. They follow teachings and practices that share a common ancestry with the druids. Whereas we left the mainland, they remained behind to safeguard the forests of High Rock.
Yes. Any other differences, other than you seem to be a lot hotter than I remember the Weird ones?
We have more in common than we have differences. The biggest that you would notice is that the Weirds are all female, while we druids accept all genders in our ranks. And we organize in circles of common beliefs, while the Weird Sisters form covens.
Yes, I do remember that. Cool, I can join you. Exactly what I was after. And what exactly is a druid, by the way? Because, you know, I've met the all-female covens, but they didn't tell me much.
We follow the old ways. Some call us priests of Ifre, but that is only part of our truth. We are children of the land, like the Weird, guides and teachers to those who live in harmony with nature. People were not meant to bow before crowns of metal.
Okay. Are you some kind of voyeuress, even though you're not the Weird?
No, friend. We know the Weird, and we respect their beliefs. Druids and Weiresses are two branches that grow from the same tree. But we are called to be in this world, not to withdraw from it. Some circles see it differently, of course.
Circles? What are they?
Circles are fellowships of like-minded druids. Each interprets Ifre's will differently, but druids of the same circle share common traditions and goals. I belong to the Stone Lore Circle. We seek to teach others by the example of our work.
Stone Law, right? Are there other circles in a sister's archipelago?
Yes. Travel far enough in the archipelago and you may meet druids of the Eldertide or Firesong circles. Although the Firesong rarely leave their island, and you should be wary of the Eldertide. They do not like city folk or mainlanders.
Thanks for your advice. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they're all weird. Alright. 300 and... Okay, that is far. What's happening here? What, these guys again? We met them at the port, didn't we? What are they doing here? Oh, this tree looks... This plant looks cool. Why?
Good luck.
So my first
You're my
person
hero.
key sometimes doesn't work. Okay, I thought it was just me when I was last playing. I didn't mention anything when I was recording, but now... See, now it's working fine. What is going on? I need to find out if it is the actual key or if it's the game bugging out. Suppose I can always blame my spelling errors on the key, even if it isn't the key. That is so annoying. Right, yeah, but we didn't actually get... We don't have any dialogue with them. I wonder if we had done the quest and then saw them here. We'll have dialogue line. Hey, why have you got a camel here? This is not the place for a camel. They'll get too fat here. And even lazier. I mean, they're not actually lazy, are they? They're just slow. Sunflower field. Holy shit, this is cool. Okay. I'm actually glad I'm here with the graphics maxed out. I mean, they're almost maxed out. There is one thing that isn't. Just because if I do have that, then I most definitely can't even record. Especially when there's fights going on.
This is where clothes come from?
Which is... What was the setting again? I think this is the only one. So I've gotten in El Sao in setting of screen space GI because the performance rate is quite a bit. I believe everything else is maxed. Where's the... Ah. Oh. Too much sunflower, eh? Who would murder someone in such a beautiful place? Look, there's even a bunny down there. Alright, Valky. I'll give you your shot. I need you to search around Steadfast Manor for a piece of a map. Belonged to a friend of a friend who was last seen around there. It's not far from Gonfalon Bay, but I've heard there are some dangerous characters who like to hide out around the cracks. So try not to get robbed. When you have the fragment, bring it to me at the Dufort Docks. Captain Eshmadin. That is unfortunate. One less kitty. Okay. Fine, I need to find the captain. Okay, but that's going to be in the city, isn't it? So we are going to go back to the quest. Oh, there's a... Was it you that killed the kitty?
We got this.
Dare you. These bloody poison arrows. I mean, they don't really do anything. Maybe they will from next month when the update, the difficulty update comes out. Badger, what's up? My throat is kind of messed up. It has been a bit dodgy this week, the whole week to be fair. But I haven't fallen sick yet, so I guess that's good.
Over here. I could use some help.
What have you done, Valessa?
Oh, my friend. How glad I am to see you again. This island is far more dangerous than I expected, especially after what just happened.
And what was that?
Guild General Quentin accompanied me to visit Druid Ravana. When she told us about rogue knights in the area, Quentin was eager to investigate. It was the Ascendant Order. They overpowered Quentin and knocked me senseless. They captured Quentin.
Just how weak are you guys? Was Guild General Quentin injured, do you know?
I don't think so. The Ascendant Order was definitely trying to take us alive. That's the only reason I had the opportunity to throw up a shroud spell and avoid being captured myself. Did you come out here to find us?
Well, Lady Arabelle sent me to warn you that the Ascendant Order was targeting conference delegates, but, you know, I guess I'm a little late.
And Ravana told you where to find us. Good. Now, we must rescue Quentin. I may have a way to find where the Ascendant Order took him, but we should get to safety first. Meet me back at Druid Ravana's hut.
Really? We have to go back there? We can't just go from here? I can kill them all? No? God damn it. Do you think the Ascendant Order followed you out here?
No. We came upon them just as they were finishing an attack on a caravan. But I assume they recognized us or decided our station warranted capture rather than elimination. But you came with a warning, didn't you? What did you find out?
Found out the lady... The Ascendant Order sabotaged the lighthouse. We think they may have wrecked Lady Arabella's ships, but we haven't found wreckage yet.
Wrecked the ships? How in oblivion could they coordinate such a thing? Clearly, the Ascendant Order is aware of the plans for Lord Baccaro's conference. They're here in force and causing more trouble than we anticipated.
Any idea why they wanted to capture you instead of just kill you?
If they recognized us as delegates, there's all sorts of ways they could hold that over the conference. If they just assume we're rich nobles, ransom is always an option. But who can really say what those helmeted bastards are thinking?
Yeah, true. What have you been up to since we last saw each other? Several months, if not years, in the past?
I've remained at Lady Arabelle's side since we delivered the invitation medallions to the delegates. I hope to help make sure their journey to High Isle proceeded smoothly. It seems the Ascendant Order is not so easily avoided.
Yeah. Doesn't seem so, does it? What were you and the guild general doing out here?
I came to talk to Ravana about arcane and related topics, and Quentin decided to tag along. When Ravana told us about rogue knights, I feared it might be the Ascendant Order. Quentin wanted to investigate. Turned out I was right.
Apparently so. Alright. Oh good, you couldn't do a portal for me? No. Too much to ask. Right, are we close to anything else? The hut is there. This is here, but we might have to come back here anyway. So I might ignore that for now. Have fun. Druid's Gate? What do you mean Druid's Gate? Oh, okay. You just needed to discover this area. I thought there'll be a quest attached to it. Okay, fine, I guess. Works for me.
I understand, Valencia. Do what you must to find your friend.
Okay, I guess she's not helping.
I owe you a debt of gratitude for coming to my aid. It seems once again that Lady Arabelle chose well. Now to see if I can find Guild General Quentin, and by extension, the rogue knights who carried him away.
How can you track Guildmaster Quentin, especially when you apparently needed help to escape? I don't know, you weren't in any trouble, but, you know, I'm rather confused.
Do you recall the invitation medallions I enchanted? Each delegate carries one, so I can trace my own magic to locate Quentin. Now let me see. They moved northeast, across the loch. I see an abandoned chapel. Crypts. No question, Quentin is there.
Okay. Those medallions seem a lot easier to enchant than the ones back in the day. If all delegates have a medallion, can you use them to find the missing ships?
Lady Arabelle asked me to try as soon as we realized the ships were late. I wasn't able to make a connection with those medallions. Maybe they were too far away, or some other magic interfered with my scrying, but I wasn't able to detect anything.
Should we head directly to the abandoned crypts you saw then?
No, we need to return to Lady Arabelle and share this information.
Aww.
Then we can mount a rescue for Guild General Quentin. I'll meet you at Lady Arabelle's little pavilion. What she calls her field office, I believe.
I think a field office makes more sense than a little pavilion, in my opinion. But maybe it's my my Portuguese giving me that impression. Okay, fine, whatever, I'll meet you there. And any dialogue from a lady. Ooh, hello there. You shouldn't be. Do you need a hand? No?
Best of luck finding your friend. A rogue order of knights causing havoc across the island is bad enough, but this sounds worse than I imagined. A dark storm gathers over High Isle. I will warn my circle and ask them to be on guard.
Okay, you do that. Is that the medallion you're wearing too? It's a very different medallion. Oh well, I hope we do get to meet it again. Where do we go? I don't know if I go there to that one. Maybe. Oh, the bunny is back. Oh no, run away.
I love the smell of a freshly picked flower.
Is that a fawn? Yes. Oh, okay. A fawn fight. Fighting another fawn. Oh, they ain't fawning anymore. I really need to stop collecting stuff. What's that there? Ah, it was the remaining bit of a tree. Well, I might as well get the flower, I guess. But now I just said I should stop collecting stuff. Can't help myself. I should have played New World, shouldn't I? I think I would have made for a good gatherer. Oh, there's more fawns up there. Okay, we don't really want to go around fighting. But I am... I'll leave that. I'm pretty sure we'll have to go there again. And if not, then it is what it is. Ooh, mushrooms. I guess I'll gather that. I mean, it's literally on the way. Sugar. Okay. We got some alchemical resin. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave the tree down there. Water. Okay, we're not thirsty right now. I wonder if there's like a chest hidden somewhere around there. Looks like the kind of place that I could put a chest. No. Not sure how water is magically coming from there, but don't ask too many questions. Especially this much water. Do we want to go down there? I don't think we do. I'm just wasting time, ain't I? Oh. You're not doing too well there, mate. You don't need that anymore. Nor do I, to be fair. There was a scroll there. I don't think there was ever a scroll. I was thinking it's something that I already read elsewhere, but I didn't see a name pop up, so... It's there just for show. Plenty of mushrooms around there. This is the perfect place to have a chest, but I guess no chests here today.
That sounds like a Bane chapel, but only one medallion is there.
Hello.
Valencia apprised me of the situation. I believe I know the place where she thinks they're holding Quentin. It must be the crypts below a Bane chapel on the northern shore of the loch. Will you accompany us on this rescue mission, my dear?
Why, you're coming too? Okay. Yeah, sure, definitely.
Smashing. This will be like that
Smashing.
time I pulled General Gautier out of a Reach stronghold during the border raids of 566. Now that was an adventure. Anyway, it's too bad Valencia couldn't scry the locations of the other missing delegates.
Mind if I ask about the delegates that were aboard the missing ships?
I suppose you've earned the truth, and you certainly deserve my complete confidence. The 3 ships carried High King Emmerich, Queen Irene, and
Ooh.
Prince Ernskar, son of Yoren the Skald King. I dare say I've misplaced the leaders of Tamriel.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, cool. So the Alliance leaders decided to attend the peace talks themselves? Wow.
I warned them of the danger, and we took such elaborate precautions. Obviously, they weren't enough. If we find Quentin with the Ascendant Order, we may find our missing royals. Let's meet at the chapel north of the loch and see what awaits us.
I'll meet you there.
We'll rendezvous at a Bane chapel on the north side of the loch. I've already sent an operative ahead to scout the area. Be prepared to defend yourself. The Ascendant Order won't give up Guild General Quentin without a fight.
We don't need to know about them. We've done their quests. What if this is a trap? Likely to be a trap.
Whatever the situation, I won't abandon Quentin to his fate. Oh, that's good. Let me write that down. Besides, we have to risk it. Both to save Quentin and to see if we can learn anything about the missing Alliance leaders.
Alright, Investigator Vale. You think the Alliance leaders might also be there?
We know their medallions aren't there, but they could have lost them at sea. Regardless, if the Ascendant Order uses the chapel as a hideout, we may learn something about their plans. Or a clue as to where to search for the Alliance leaders, perhaps.
Perhaps. Pretty sure the leaders won't be there. But we'll probably find them later on and rescue their asses.
I'm sure the Ascendant Order won't just let us walk in and take Quentin back. It's a good thing that you're coming with us. I have no great talent for the more destructive schools of magic.
Really? And you're a guild magister? Useless. I suppose she never did any fighting the last time we met. I don't think. Can't remember, it was ages ago. Pretty sure it's well over a year ago that we did that
How'd
quest
you
line.
even spot that?
Okay, so we're going there, are we? I guess. Where is there, by the way? There. Okay, we could go and travel, but I guess we will take the road. Horsey, the lady's coming? No? I'm sure you'll just magically appear there. Solzra Knight Duelist, what the hell is that thing? Oh?
Please be a challenge. Please be a challenge.
Okay, that was something new. And unexpected. By the way, this is a cemetery. Okay. There's There's another one. So they've got these knights guarding a cemetery? What the hell? Alright, we got the fresh flies. It's a good thing I didn't bother coming here before, because we had to come here for the quest.
The best stuff is free stuff.
For the original quest anyway. Are there anything in here? Can we open any of these? I guess not. Ooh, there's a rave here. At least these raves are easy, unlike the ones from The Witcher. God, I hate those. They are much cooler though.
Better full pockets than empty.
There. It's open. Got any more locks you need picked? How about you, Valencia?
I think not, thank you.
Now's not the time, Jakan. Let's see what awaits us down in the crypts.
Oh, good old Jakarn.
Be gentle. I could feel it looking at us.
Maybe I should change my outfit soon, actually. Right, what have you been up to?
Hey, good looking. Didn't expect to see me turn up again?
Nope.
Guess Lady Arabelle's got more for me to do than stand around on a street corner looking pretty. She calls me her operative. Indentured servant is more like it.
What's going on with you and Valessa?
Valencia? Poor girl's smitten with me. She can't help it. And who am I to break her heart? So I flirt a little, just in case she's looking for an excuse to finally agree to my advances.
I'm not sure she's really that interested in you.
I can see why you'd have that opinion. Valencia hides her true feelings well, and she's hesitant to start a romance with a colleague. But she'll come around. And if not, I can take no for an answer. It's just, well, that hasn't happened before.
Alright, let's go in there. Ooh. Lady, you're too close to me. Why, he came in as well?
I can't pinpoint the exact location of Quentin's medallion. He could be anywhere in here.
I'll scout ahead. Maybe someone should watch the door in case anyone follows us.
I'll keep watch. Be careful.
Aw, I knew you cared.
Quentin is our priority, but keep your eyes open. Who knows what the Ascendant Order left lying about?
Well, they left some enemies for us to fight, that's for sure. Okay, wrong target. Oh, no, it worked anyway. I didn't know that if you don't hit the
But
one
don't let your guard down.
that's from the back or the side, he also gets knocked down. I thought you had to hit that specific character. Or enemy. Oh, hello there. Sorry, didn't see you there. Well hidden. Props for that. But you should have remained hidden. You would have lived. The Ascendant Proclamation. Take heart, peoples of Tamriel. The hour of your salvation is at hand. If you but have the courage to seize it. We are the Ascendant Order, Knights of the People, sure thing. Fighting on behalf of the common folk, of all kinds, of all lands, races, everything, I'm sure. Our enemies are those who seek to keep you in bondage. Well, what's wrong with bonding? Who hoard power and authority in all lands, just like you're trying to do. We bring you the means to rise up against those who rule over you, so that you can rule yourselves. Yeah, sure, That's what every communist says. You did not ask for this. Free ban as well. It is a war started by kings and queens who are not satisfied with the lands they already control. The peaceful people of Tamriel suffer and die for their greed. You are doomed to water noble ambitions with your blood until you stand up and say, this must stop. Only one path to peace and prosperity for all exists. We must overthrow the corrupt governments in all of Tamriel's nations. What harm have the people of High Rock done to the Argonians? What grievance do the Red Guards hold against the Dark Elves? I'm a Red Guard, I don't hold any. I suppose that is true. None and none. Why should you fight so that some greedy monarch can subjugate new lands and peoples? Stand with us, the Ascendant Order, and we can put an end to the kings and queens who care not whether you live or die. Join us, and together we can change the world. Death to empires until I raise my own. Oh, sorry, that part wasn't there.
Ascendant Order propaganda. Don't be taken in. They are not as benevolent as they want you to think. No sign of Quentin yet, though. We should keep going.
Yeah, we should. Oh, there's a note. We shall go and read the note. Oh. As per the Ascendant Magus instructions, an accounting of the prisoners currently in our custody. Kalin, captain of the Spearhead. Tsuzu, captain of Kamal's Bane. Zaji, captain of the Perfect Pounce. Hey, Zaji! Guild General Quentin, Fighters Guild Delegate. Orders. Question the captains about what befell their passengers when they wrecked. Oh, they did wreck. They likely know when Iron, Emmerich and Inska abandoned ship. The crypts south of the large burial chamber should prove suitable as a temporary prison. Keep the captains alive until we are sure they are of no more use. Execute any other captives. If they cannot tell us where the delegates are, they are only security risks. Smart. Wait, where is everybody? I have been abandoned.
Lady Arabelle.
Kalin, Zaji, Zuzo. Thank the Divines you're all right. But where are the delegates?
Apologies, my lady. We lost our charges.
Zaji is not all right.
Not to spoil the reunion, but we're about to get company.
Jakan, free the captains. Friend, keep the Ascendant Order at bay. Buy us some time.
Yep, no problem. I shall buy you time. All the time you need. Oh, not you. Darkblade, oh hello, what's up?
Wait, got it!
Collect Valencia and get the captains to safety, Jakan. We'll find Quentin.
The Knights took Quentin away not long ago. I think they're questioning him now.
Then we must hurry. Come, my friend.
I remember her from somewhere. And Zuzu also rings a bell. But I guess it's been that long I've forgotten them. Okay, there's nothing else here, I suppose. There's a head. Oh, hello, head. You doing alright there? Well, bet you are. It's not like you're going anywhere. So, till next time. I don't think there will be a next time. Don't tell him that, though. I'll feel lonely on that. He's gonna miss the prisoners, too. I won't have anybody to keep him company. Those are some interesting designs. Oh, something new? Rigurt port. Hey, I'm learning my own cuisine. Nice.
I didn't realize you were an artisan.
Wait, she actually fights? Does no damage, but she does fight. I didn't notice that. That is cool. She's not one of those that just puts a ward on herself and does nothing. Cool. If she did that before on the first time we met, I don't know.
Almost dozed off there.
Down there. It's Quentin. Let's listen and try to figure out what's going on.
A new age of peace is upon us. An age of free peoples, standing together, not kneeling to distant thrones.
This is not your war, General. What say you?
The war took everything from me. I am with you. How can I help?
The Order is trying to recruit Quentin? We have to put a stop to this.
Sure, sounds good to me. Bloody noisy around here. Can have a day of peace. DLCs. Oh. That is... What is that? I probably shouldn't buy any of them because they will be free eventually anyway. To be honest. What I want is the Solstice DLC. 30% off. I guess I'll buy it. Not bothered about those because I think those... Yeah, 2 new dungeons. And 2 new dungeons. Don't really care about the dungeons. Don't care about the Solstice DLC either because apparently it was shit. And it will likely be for free at some point. But maybe by the time it's free, I might not. I might have the game finished. So.
Let's make some noise.
Well, that means I think I have all the DLCs now. I mean, areas-wise, to finish. Which is cool. Might take... will probably take past the summer for me to finish it. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to finish this one. Hopefully I'll have this finished in June. And then I've got the Apocrypha and...
Each delegate carries a medallion like this one, Magus. It serves as both an invitation and a key.
Keep it. We may need your access later. Right now, I want you to kill the meddling investigator nipping at our heels.
Lady Arabelle? But she's...
No longer working alone. She's found some capable help. Deal with them.
Oh, Quentin. I guess you've made your choice.
I guess so. See, I think I've got like 4 DLC areas to get through now. I seem to always be wrong, so it is what it is. Just keep going through them. As long as I find the quests somewhat interesting, fine by me. Swimming? Oh, okay. We have some light. Guild General.
Here is your chance, Quentin. Stop these fools and strike a blow for the people.
Alright.
I'm sorry, Lady Arabelle, but I have made my choice.
Yeah, you clearly have.
For the Ascendant
Do what
Order!
we must. We can't allow the General to stop us.
Never would have guessed that the white guy would become a traitor.
But well thought, my friend. Let's speak outside.
Collection updated, okay. It's so predictable. Even when I at first, when we heard the first conversation, I was thinking, okay, maybe it's just pretending to stay alive. But even then, I was already thinking as well, no, surely it's gonna be a betrayal. Because I don't know what I was gonna say. Nearly missed the obvious again. I didn't want to go all the way back through that way. Oh, there is brightness. Where is everyone else?
I didn't expect Guild General Quentin to turn on us, and I certainly didn't desire his death. It seems sympathy for the Ascendant Order is more widespread than I knew. We must be cautious, particularly with whom we choose to trust going forward.
You think some of the others may turn on us?
Do I expect it? No. But that doesn't mean we should let our guard down. This venture wasn't a complete failure, though. We rescued the captains of our missing ships. We need to find out what happened at sea and what befell the Alliance leaders.
Where did Jakan and Valencia take the captains?
To Mandrake Manor, my home in Gonfalon Bay.
Oh.
I'll mark it on your map. Jakan, Valencia, and I have been using my townhouse as a base of operations. I'm confident that it is as safe from the Ascended Order as any other location we might choose.
Why is it called Mandrake Manor?
Oh, the name comes from a book I'm rather fond of. I bought the manor to serve as my home in retirement, and I keep a few mementos of my career there. Meet me there, my dear, and we'll see what our rescued captains have to say about all this.
Okay, I'll meet you at your apartment, or house, or manor, actually. Your Mandrake Manor. Oh, look. We found a white cap.
Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty.
Well, I haven't killed a rape in a while. So how far are we? Relatively far. There is nothing else around there. So... oh, that's going on. I did that today, so after the last recording, I stayed in that area. And when I logged in this morning, funny enough, the event was going on. There was only me and a guy from the guild, which is weird, it never happened before. We were the only two there. And it took us forever. The guy asked in the guild chat, not actually the world chat, but the guild chat for people to help. And I think by the end we did get 2 more players in. But that took forever. And I was actually recording on OBS because I was testing lower quality to see if the PC will handle, but the quality alone is not really the issue. The issue is having OBS working at all. That is the issue, because it uses a lot more, as you know, as everybody knows, it uses a lot more system resources than the NVIDIA app. So it's unfortunately not an option. I already knew, but I thought, well, I'll try lower the quality by a couple of clicks, the QC thing, or whatever the hell it's called. But it didn't really make a difference. But it is what it is. That's a giant clam thing again, isn't it? Oh yeah, it is. Powdered mother of pearl. Alright. I'm guessing that's something we sell to the merchants for good money. I'm gonna guess 150 or something. Oh, bloody hell. Oh no, that is... Oh shit. That is another thingy. As if we weren't already struggling with space. Wow, I guess this is... they added this with this DLC. I fancy eating it. To learn at least one of the trades. Lingering health, okay. I believe eating the items is not the best. You know, it's not like the main games in a franchise. It's not. To be fair, I don't know. Even if then, it's the best way to unlock the trades. I'm pretty sure here it isn't, because I remember like a couple of years ago reading something about them. Or maybe actually it was longer than that. When I was discovering trades and stuff. But I thought the other way was a pain in the neck, so I just like, yeah, just eat them, whatever. You can try adding them to potions at random, that obviously works too. And I did that with a lot of them, probably most of them actually. When I compare the ones that I used in potions, poisons, compared to the ones that I've eaten, yeah, I've definitely eaten a lot less, pretty sure.
Flowers make me so nostalgic.
This thing is still here. When we passed it was here. Well, we'll get it.
A workout just for some dust?
Well, you know, I like dust. Well, if we're going to our place, we should... I was thinking maybe... find something else to... Tocam os sinos na torre da igreja. Oh. Why are you killing NPCs? Eh? How rude. Wait, what? I'm here? Oh, okay. Quite steep stairs for an old lady.
Ah, there you are. Go inside and talk to Captain Colleen. Find out what happened at sea. I need a moment to collect my thoughts.
Okay, yeah. So I've got to speak with Zuzu too. Hey, you're the murderer! Get out of here. Okay. Everyone is here, huh? Alessia?
Lady Arabelle explained that Guild General Quentin chose to join the Ascendant Order. I knew he carried pain in his heart for the people he lost, but I never imagined his pain could lead him into such folly.
Well, you don't have a very good imagination, do you? Jarkan?
I admit, I didn't expect someone like the General to fall for the Ascendant Order's patter. Guess you can never tell. Anyway, you should hear Captain Colleen's story. It made the hairs on my neck stand up straight.
Alright, okay. I will, but I need to speak with the crocodile first.
I thank you for my rescue. I do not think the Ascendant Order had any more use for me, once they realized I could not tell them what became of Prince Ernskar.
They dragged me back to the cell.
Do you remember what happened at sea? And you're welcome.
I remember it like the ripples in my favorite pond. A storm blew up without warning. My ship was driven onto the rocks near Aminos and broke apart. All were cast into the sea. When we reached shore, those rogue knights grabbed us.
What happened to the prince?
I did not see what became of him. He might have been trapped in the part of the ship that was swept away. Or maybe the currents carried him to a different part of the shore. Or he might have drowned. I know that many of my crew did.
Yeah, he might have. But he didn't. Interesting armor you're wearing there. And Zaji, what have you been up to?
Zaji is glad to see you, Walker. But there will be no reunion with the Perfect Pounce. She is gone. This time for good. The terrible storm was the end of her. And that is not the worst of it. Zaji has lost Queen Irene and Casca too.
Oh, I'm sure Casca is fine. Cats are good swimmers. Can you tell me what happened at sea?
Zaji must admit he was sleeping in his cabin when the storm hit. He woke up when cold water climbed into bed with him. The next thing Zaji knows, he is being fished out of the sea by strange knights. I'm saved, Zaji thinks. Then they tied me up.
Oh, Zaji. You were fished out of the water by the Ascended Order?
The annoying knights, yes. Zaji heard the commander talking. The Lord, they called him. He was angry the Alliance leaders did not wash ashore with Zaji. Zaji did not see the Lord's face, but he spoke like a Breton noble. Zaji could hear it.
Okay, so a lord does exist. What about Queen Irene?
Zaji lost Queen Irene, and first mate Casca too. The wind and the waves must have carried them somewhere else. The Lord and the Magus, the Order's leaders, they swore to comb every beach until they found her. And the others too, Zaji supposes.
Okay. Probably true. I'm sure they will. Right, Colleen. You are from that sandy little island at the starting region, aren't you? I think. I think. Must be.
Funny. First time we met, you were the one fished out of the water.
Ah, yes.
Now look at us. I owe you a great debt. And I owe Dockmaster Arnauld a debt of a different kind. I visit High Isle often, and I thought he was a friend. Bah.
Friends. So Dockmaster Arnauld. He was... I did think one of those two guys... I mean, obviously his reaction was pretty self-telling when we first met him at the docks. Can you tell me what happened out at sea and how you ended up in the crypts?
An armored mage and a gang of ruffians were waiting at the shallows. They clubbed down all who made it ashore. Dockmaster Arnauld showed up, and I thought we were saved. But the mage, a Brent noble by his voice, paid him to walk away and leave.
Back up. What happened before you washed ashore?
We were nearing landfall when a huge storm swept out of nowhere. I looked for the light at Gonfalon Head, but the lighthouse was dark. We were blown off course, crashed upon some rocks. I lost sight of High King Emmerich, but somehow made it to shore.
Do you know where High King Emmerich and the other leaders are?
I'm not sure. I didn't see any of the royals when I waded ashore, and I was the last one from my ship to make it to the beach. The tide turned as I swam in, and no one was washed up after me. I'm afraid you won't find the High King at the shallows.
Well, he is somewhere. I'm guessing if we go there, there will be stilling. Oh no, okay. We don't need it though. Right, so... there you are. Why isn't Zaji wearing that outfit, by the way? Because unfortunately the game does not think of that. Ooh. The real investigator Vale? Exposed and executive author of the popular investigative Vale mysteries by Aldonora, chronicler at large. The popular mystery novels detailing the cases of Investigator Vale have sold millions of copies. The adventurers of the famous Breton detective are as sought after in Windhelm and Skywatch as they are in Daggerfall. However, unlike the authors, the creator of Intoxicated Vale refuses to share the stage with her amazing heroine. In fact, her identity has remained anonymous and unknown until now. The chronicler at large began researching this mystery after hearing the story of a former member of the Ring of Daggers, the intelligence branch of the Daggerfall Covenant. This former member, according to the story, was not only a master spy, but a formidable detective, a consummate warrior, and a daring adventurer. The more I researched this remarkable woman, the more she reminded me of the fictitious Vale. I had to meet this woman, so I began my hunt for Arabelle DeVoe. Arabelle DeVoe was born in Wayrest in 2E527. She grew up in a noble household, attending the best schools in High Rock. A rambunctious youth and rebellious teenager, she ran away from home at the age of 15 to join a mercenary group that helped defend High Rock from the invading horde that stormed out of the Reach. She went on to fight in a number of battles across the continent, before finding a place with the Lion Guard. By the 2 Era 560, she had earned the rank of captain and commanded a squad of the Lion's Guard finest soldiers. So that was about 3 years. No? That was 23 years. Took her a while. That's where she first came to the attention of Emmerich, King of Wayrest, and the future High King of the Daggerfall Covenant. Now Arabelle's exploits read like the most outrageous of Vale stories. She was reported to have dispatched bandit lords, marauding trolls, and enemy forces with style and panache. How do you pronounce that? Panache? And rumors indicated she had multiple lovers of all races and genders in a dozen different towns, cities, and ports of call. Life was an adventure, and she rushed to meet in a way she charged to meet every enemy in battle. Scandalous tales even connected to High King Emmerich in a romantic fashion, especially during the year she served on his personal guard. Whatever the truth of it, it's obvious that Arabelle impressed Emmerich, and when he forged the Ring of Daggers, she was one of his first recruits. When Arabelle turned 50, excuse me, she decided it was time to start a new chapter in her life. She graciously resigned from the Ring of Daggers and took up the role of a world traveler, finally getting to leisurely visit people and places she used to only get to see as part of her job. Claiming she was now too old to deal with intrigue, spycraft, and rumors of war, Arabelle became a lady of leisure, securing suites and spending long and luxurious weeks in one exotic location after another. I caught up with her in the city of the Orcs, Ursinium. Chronicler Arabelle DeVoe, it's a pleasure to meet you after all the amazing stories I read. Did you really take down 4 river trolls single-handedly to stop the attacks against the people of Kerbals Hollow? Actually, it was 6 swamp trolls, but I didn't want to seem like I was bragging in the official report. You've led a remarkable life. Mercenary, adventurer, soldier, spy. Now I understand you have a new passion. Care to tell my readers all about it? My passion is travel and sightseeing, but if your readers want to hear about my adventures as a tour guide, don't play coy, Lady Arabelle. You know exactly which passion I'm referring to, and it begins with Investigative Vale. Ah, well, I suppose you found me out. I have grown rather fond of those daring stories of crime and drama, and I am not ashamed to say I love how bawdy the investigator can be. Gets my old blood boiling, if you know what I mean. Okay, this is way too long. Is it true that you modeled after your own exploits? That's a thinly veiled autobiography of your time as a spy for High King Emmett? What imagination you have. Are you sure you weren't the author of Vale's amazing adventures? Me? Don't be absurd. I report the news, not create elaborate fictions. If you say so, my dear. But isn't it true that you still dabble in solving mysteries? And you choose places to visit based on what crimes and conspiracies are currently confounding local authorities? Do I? I hadn't noticed. My god, you practically admitted you played Sheathed Dagger with High King Emmerich in Investigator Vale and the High Rock Revolt. I did no such thing, and besides, Emmerich's dagger would more accurately be described as a sword. See? You did it again. Right, whatever you feel you must, dear. As for me, I'm late for dinner with Captain Chorza of the Orsinium Guard. It's been a long time since I enjoyed the company of a lascivious orc. Is that how you pronounce it? No idea. And I hear she's been having trouble catching a museum thief. Chronic. There you have it. Faithful reader, Lady Arabelle confessed to being the author of the Investigator Vale mysteries. I solved the case worthy of the famous detective herself. Okay, that was a bloody long book. Jesus. I know they've been getting longer and longer with Ditch DLC, but jeez, that's ridiculous. Okay. I did read most of it. I think I only missed like a couple paragraphs, I think. Oh no. No more reading. Read time of all Stambles Part 2. No, I am not reading all that. Thank you very much. It's, even I have a limit. Alright, my people, I shall see you next time. Actually, that does sound quite accurate. I should probably take a break, otherwise the footage is going to be too long anyway.
Dear. We have much to do.
Oh, hey, new player! You know, remember the old grid I was wearing when I started the game? God damn, it took a while to change those bloody colors. My mate hated it as well. I think he only played the game until level 8 or something like that. And they never touched the game again. He liked Skyrim, he loved Oblivion, and I think he played Daggerfall and Morrowind as well. I think. I'm not 100% sure. But he didn't like ESO, which is fine. A lot of people don't. It's definitely different from the main entry games. Alright, Lady Arabelle. I'll speak with you and then I'll go have lunch.
I adore this view. Isn't the Colossus a wondrous sight?
It is.
Still, gazing upon it does nothing to quell my anxiety. Somehow the Ascendant Order learned not only about our secret peace talks, but that the Alliance leaders were going to attend.
At least I don't have High King Emmerich, Queen Irene, or Prince Intoxicated. Just yet.
And neither do we. We're not even sure they're still alive, but we must hope.
They must be.
Your help has been invaluable thus far, my dear. And you've earned every piece of gold in this pouch. We'll find the Alliance leaders and unmask the Order. We have to.
Yes, I agree. I agree we will. And we'll get back to it once I have had lunch.
Just as the Colossus watches over Gonfalon Bay, I was supposed to keep the Alliance leaders safe. I failed in that. But at least they aren't in the Ascendant Order's hands. Not yet, anyway.
That's what I said.
What did Captain Colleen and the others have to say, dear?
The captains believe the Order's leaders are Breton nobles, and the delegates didn't wash ashore.
Breton nobles? Yes. We heard that as well when the Ascendant Lord and the Magus were speaking in the crypts. That's something to go on. And if the Alliance leaders didn't end up in the Shallows, we'll need to look elsewhere. What else, dear?
Captain Colleen saw the Dockmaster accept gold from Magus when they captured her, just so we would leave them be.
Well, that's a lead we can investigate. I'd like to have a chat with Dockmaster Arnauld about that and a great many other things. I detest being lied to, and he did it with such conviction. You're still on retainer, dear. Would you care to join me?
Well, if you insist, we'll go and speak with Dockmaster Arnold. We gotta make him French.
The Dockmaster's home overlooks the harbor to the west. Jacan and I will meet you there. First Quentin, now this. I hardly know who to trust. Times like these, I take a moment to contemplate the Colossus in the harbor. It helps clear my thoughts.
Tell me about the Colossus.
That's one of the wonders of the archipelago, dear. The locals are very proud of their statue. Even a few of them know the real story behind who it represents. I like it as well. One of the reasons I bought the manor. Such a spectacular view.
It is, that we agree. But who does it represent?
The Colossus of Gonfalon Bay is Baron Admiral Bendu Olo, though most on the mainland would know him as the Colovian King of Anvil. He formed the All Flags Navy around 2260 in the First Era to gain vengeance against the Sload for the Thracian Plague.
Ah, yes, I remember that story. I don't know of the All Flags Navy, though.
The largest allied naval force in Tamrielic history. Ships from every nation and province participated, and many of the vessels were built right here on High Isle. The fleet launched from here and rained destruction upon Thras for their treachery.
Cool. Reminds me of One Piece. And what does this have to do with finding the missing Alliance leaders?
Nothing, my dear, but you asked. Lord Bakara selected High Isle for the peace talks because of that history, though. The All Flags Navy recalls a time when disparate people united in common cause. He hopes to inspire the delegates to do the same.
Well, I'll do my best. That was a bit of stupid dialogue. Well, one bit stupid. Just making our candidate stupid, basically. Because yes, I know we asked. And any normal person asking will not have said that after. Like, you ask somebody about something and then you're not gonna go like, oh, why are we talking about that? Anyhow, we are going to speak with Arnold. Eventually. Wait, the dock is here, isn't it? Oh. Where are the docks? Are they out there? Okay. Well, in that case, we're gonna come here. I'm guessing it is above. Yes, that's what I was gonna check. But probably not this way. God damn it. There we go. Through here somewhere. Schnosh screw. Olganash.
Olganash is a prisoner? I don't understand. Ask him what happened.
He lied to you. You're too drunk. Olganash.
Can you help me? There's been a terrible mistake. I'm with the Daggerfall Covenant diplomatic mission. But this guard doesn't believe me. I'm not what he thinks I am.
What does he think you are exactly? I'm here with Rigurt the Brash. Can you tell me what happened?
Rigurt? He got me into this mess. Last night after dinner, we were talking about our favorite places in Rothgar. He disappeared into the back and returned with a bag. He said something about getting a dessert for me.
And what happened next?
I left. On my way home, this guard stopped me. I told him what I thought about that, so he frisked me. It turns out the bag was filled with skooma. I didn't know, I swear. Can you talk to Sergeant Dupertis? I've got diplomatic immunity.
You'd better talk to the guard. Olganash won't be able to pay his share of the tab if he's in prison.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to pay something just to get him out of his cuffs.
I'm sure Olganash spun you a sad tale. Criminals will say just about anything to avoid going to prison. He even told me he was a diplomat. Hope he's got a better story for the city magistrate.
I believe this is all a mistake. Olganash really is a diplomat.
If I had a gold coin for every criminal who tells me he's got friends in high places, I'd be a wealthy man. Word of warning, mainlander. Make false statements to an officer of the law, and you'll be in front of the magistrate too.
Yeah, you don't scare me. But there must be some way that we can straighten this up.
I'll free Olganash if we catch the criminal who refined the moon sugar. There's a smuggler named Burjack Catalan who hangs around the Ancient Anchor. We're sure he deals in skooma, but we haven't been able to prove it. He's the criminal I really want.
Cool. Anything else you can tell me?
Follow Burjack Catalan and find where he keeps his contraband. I'll need you to bring me proof he's got skooma. We've tried to arrest him before, only to come up empty-handed. I saw Burjack in Gonfalon Square earlier. If you're in, start there.
Okay.
You are very clever, friend. Just find Burjack Catalan's ill-gotten booty, and I'll get my scepter back. It's simple.
Right. Simple. Of course it's simple. Says the guy who can't do anything. Right, I guess we should go back to the other bit. Where is he? That guy there. Okay. Nothing suspicious here, huh? I just look like a weirdo approaching
What
you.
a night. Time for a little nightcap. Leave me be. I'm minding my own business. Maybe you should too.
Well, that one isn't feeling so good. You alright there, Sarah? Yeah? No? Too much skooma? Okay. I guess we'll leave you be. Or not. I don't think you can fail this quest. It's not like Assassin's Creed, you know. There would, well, yeah, there were just annoying goalie there. Hello there. Really? Going this way? Okay, I guess we can't jump there. Hey, you run him over! How rude! Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just, you know, minding my own business. Please don't tell me he's gonna go back up. Suppose he's drunk, so, I mean, yeah, he could do. But it doesn't look like it. Not that drunk, I suppose. Oh, this is where to put the thingies. So this, yeah. That's more or less what I thought it was. When I saw the Ritz on the last video, yeah, I thought it'd be somewhere down there, didn't I? And indeed it was. Where is he? Is he past that drunk?
That bumpkin gave me 3 times what I asked for the skooma. Paid for the best night I've had in years.
Where is he anyway? Ah, there we go. He's there. Okay, we have done our job. So where is the thingy? Lazaro? Stop drinking, woman. Oh, there you are. Jesus, I'm
you are
blind.
back. Do you have the dessert? Sergeant Dupertis is waiting.
Dessert. I mean, yeah, I suppose he did get the guy something sweet.
Did you find Berjac Catalan? More importantly, did you bring back any proof that he's dealing in skooma? Someone has to go to prison today. I'd rather take him than your friend here.
Well, I'm not sure he's my friend, but yeah, I did follow Berjac right into his home and found his cache. Here's proof of it.
I knew it! Thank you, Mainlander. We've been trying for months to catch Berjac Catalan with incriminating evidence, but he can smell a guard from a block away. He hides it all before we get anywhere near him.
Well, you didn't hide anything, and I wasn't exactly hiding. I suppose I wasn't dressed like a guard. So you'll get, Gilgamesh to go free, yeah?
I'm true to my word. I'm after the smuggler who's bringing skooma into my town. Not some drunken fool who ends up with a vial in his pocket. But tell your friend if I see him anywhere near Moon Sugar again, I'll arrest him on the spot.
I think he can hear us if he's still right there. Yeah, he is.
Excellent. Ulgonash has paid his debt to society. Another diplomatic triumph.
Yeah, what a triumph. Right, Olgash.
That's better. I can't thank you enough. Without your help, I'd still be under arrest. Now, what's all this about Rigurt and his missing scepter?
The innkeeper won't give the scepter back to Rigurt until someone pays last night's tab.
No one paid the innkeeper? I don't understand. We ate and drank quite a lot last night, but Rigurt said he'd taken care of it. I would never skip out on a bill. We have to make this right. What do you need me to do?
Are you willing to pay your share of the bill to the innkeeper? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to pay Rigurt's share.
Gladly. I'll head back to my rooms and clean myself up. As soon as I can feel my fingers again, I'll meet you back at the inn with a coin for my share. It's the least I can do.
Yeah, no worries.
Excellent. Good thing we came along when we did. I can't imagine how he got himself into this situation.
Yeah. Sure you can't.
I can't believe Olganash got himself arrested. That will be some story, huh? Now we just have to find Tanilan and convince her to pay her portion of the bill from last night. Marisette Lemater seemed pretty angry about it all.
Yeah, no shit. Who wouldn't be? Okay, I don't think, unless... No, I am really hungry. So I'm gonna leave that here, and then I'll come back later, maybe another day. We'll see. We'll see. I never really know what I'll do, and what I'll record, and what I'll post, or whatever. So thank you all for watching. I will see you at some point again, I'm sure. Take care, happy gaming, and stay safe.